Before you decide whether you agree or disagree with me, I have one request. For the next few minutes, forget all political parties, forget social media trends, and forget which ideology you support. Think only as a student, a parent, a teacher, or simply as an Indian citizen. The events surrounding the NEET protests at Jantar Mantar, Delhi on 20th July have sparked strong emotions across the country. Some people have focused on politics, others have focused on the police response, many have debated the organizers and the slogans that appeared during the protest. But I believe there is one question that should never be lost in this debate. How do we protect the integrity of examinations or competitive examinations that are held in India? This movement did not begin in a single day. Before the large gathering at Jantar Mantar, there were smaller demonstrations and a hunger strike led by Sonam Wangchuk along with the organizers of the protest. At first, only a limited number of people participated. As time passed, more students and citizens joined because they believed the issue deserved national attention. The central concern raised by the protesters was the fairness of the examination system. They demanded accountability from the authorities, compensation for the families affected by the tragedy, and the withdrawal of FIRs filed against protesters. Whether one agrees with every demand or not, these were the issues many participants said had brought them there. India is one of the world's largest countries, with millions of students competing every year for limited seats in medicine, engineering, civil services, banking, defense, railways, architecture, and many other careers. For most aspirants, these examinations are not just tests, they represent years of discipline, sacrifice, and hope. Preparing for a competitive examination is not easy. Students often spend an entire year or even longer studying every single day. Many reduce their social life, miss family events, and push themselves physically and mentally to perform at their best. Now imagine preparing for months or years only to hear that the fairness of the examination has been questioned. People sometimes say, just conduct a re examination. On paper, that may sound like a simple solution, but anyone who has seriously prepared for a highly competitive exam knows that it is not so simple. A re examination means preparing once again under enormous pressure. It means extending uncertainty. It means delaying admissions, careers, and life plans. Even when a retest is necessary to protect fairness, it still comes at a heavy emotional cost for honest students. That is why preventing paper leaks is just as important as responding to them. The impact is not limited to the students alone. Behind every aspirant stands a family that has invested time, money, encouragement, and countless sacrifices. When a young person experiences severe emotional distress or when a family loses a child, the consequences extend far beyond the examination hall. That is why the issue deserves serious attention from society as a whole. As the protests grew larger, another debate emerged. Some people argued that the protest remained focused on exam reforms. Others believed that additional political messages and unrelated issues became part of the demonstrations. In a large public gathering, involving thousands of participants. Different opinions often appear. That reality should not be from the discussing the original concern that brought many students together. There was also significant public discussion about the police response. Videos shared widely on social media led to the allegations that excessive force was used against some protesters. Authorities have responsibilities to maintain law and order, especially during large public gatherings. At the same time, democratic societies also expect that force, when used, should be necessary, proportionate, and consistent with the law. Any credible allegations of excessive force deserve a fair and independent exam. This should never become a debate where we are forced to choose only one side. Supporting fair examinations does not require supporting every slogan raised at a protest. Supporting law and order does not mean ignoring concerns if people believe excessive force was used. A healthy democracy is capable of discussing both. One thing worries me whenever such national events happen. After a few days, another news story arrives. Social media moves on. New trends replace old headlines. Memes begin circulating. The country becomes distracted. But some issues should not disappear simply because the news cycle changes. The integrity of our examination system is one of those issues. Whether the government today is led by one party or another, whether we vote for one candidate or someone else, the principle should remain the same. Every honest student deserves a fair opportunity. Every institution should be transparent. Every allegation should be investigated properly. Every citizen should be able to raise concern peacefully, and every public authority should remain accountable to the public it serves. If we remember these principles, then this discussion becomes much bigger than one protest or one political moment. It becomes a conversation about the kind of India we want to build, an India where merit matters, an India where hard work is respected, an India where young people believe that their future depends on their effort, not on corruption, influence, or privilege. That is a goal that should unite us, regardless of our political opinions. Thank you for watching. If you found this discussion thoughtful and balanced, consider sharing it with someone who cares about education and the future of our country. Subscribe if you would like to see more videos where we explore important public issues through facts, reason, and respectful discussion. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.